Picking a new smartphone is a tricky task, and that's because there are simply so many to choose from. But to help make the process a little more bearable, we've rounded up 7 of the best smartphones on the market, including the Galaxy S9, OnePlus 6, Huawei P20 Pro, iPhone X and LG G7, Google Pixel 2 XL. Let's start. OnePlus 6 Pros. Lovely design. Great version of Android. Very affordable. Cons. Average battery life. Camera still needs work. With a starting price of £469, the OnePlus 6 is easily the best value smartphone you can buy right now. It looks fantastic, has a slick version of Android and is arguably the fastest phone you can get at any price. The 6.3-inch OLED might have a notch, but it remains gorgeously bright and colorful. There's a Snapdragon 845 inside, 6GB or 8GB RAM and storage versions that top out at 256GB. Our only real complaint is the camera, which despite some excellent updates, still falls behind the quality of pricier phones. The 3300 mAh battery features the excellent fast charge tech, formerly Dash Charge, and takes only 90 minutes to fully fill up. We would like slightly better endurance though, as we often had to charge the phone by about 9 p.m. Samsung Galaxy S9 and Galaxy S9 Plus. Pros. Fantastic screen. Feels great. Improved speakers. Cons. Average battery life. Dual sensor only on Plus model. Some lag with Samsung software. You can't go wrong with either the Samsung Galaxy S9 or Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, though if we had to recommend one we'd go with the latter, and that's because it comes with a dual camera. The extra lens, in this instance, is used for zooming without losing quality, making the camera far more versatile. Both the Galaxy S9 and Galaxy S9 Plus sport an identical build, size difference notwithstanding, and similar internals, with the main differences being that the Plus model is equipped with an additional 2GB of RAM, a slightly bigger battery and the aforementioned dual camera configuration, luxuries most customers should be able to live without. The biggest update Samsung treated the Galaxy S9 and Galaxy S9 Plus to is a new variable aperture setting within the camera, letting customers switch between an f/2.4 and f/1.5 aperture whenever they see fit, which should ensure images come out bright and full of detail in almost all low-light environments. Apple iPhone X. Pros. Stunning screen. Much improved telephoto camera. The best looking iPhone ever. Face ID is much better than Touch ID. Cons. Software needs more optimization for the taller screen and notch. No fast charging plug included. Very expensive. The iPhone X is not only the best smartphone Apple has released to date, it's also the most expensive, setting customers back £999 for the 64GB base model. But in our opinion, it's worth it. Performance is fantastic, as are the images produced by the dual camera setup, and Face ID is better than a lot of fingerprint sensors out there. Now let's talk about its design. The iPhone X was designed to show the market that Apple hasn't lost its touch when it comes to innovation, introducing an edge-to-edge OLED screen, complete with a notch, as well as Face ID. That, for those unaware, is the face recognition feature that was introduced to replace Touch ID. Buy now, iPhone X SIM-free for £899/$1,269 from Amazon. iPhone X 64GB, 50GB of data on Vodafone. A mind-boggling amount of data that'll satisfy even the biggest data users. This deal avoids any upfront cost and, as it's on Vodafone Red Entertainment, you get a choice of 24 months of either Spotify, Amazon Prime Video, Now TV, or Sky Sports Mobile. That's some serious added value. Google Pixel 2 XL. Pros. Stunning camera. The best version of Android. Minimal bezel. Feels great to hold. Cons. Lifeless screen. No wireless charging. Those looking for the most vanilla Android experience will love the Google Pixel 2 XL. It's one of the best smartphones we've put through its paces to date, earning a covered 9 out of 10 rating in our comprehensive review, with Max Parker, our resident mobile and tablets editor, praising its build, camera and performance. Our one qualm with the Google Pixel 2 XL is the screen. It's a bit too plain for our liking, delivering poor viewing angles. It is, however, possible to alter the color presets using an aftermarket application, but when you're shelling out more than £600 for a smartphone, you'd expect it to be set to the optimum out of the box. Buy now, Pixel 2 XL SIM-free for £629/$647 from Google. LG G7 Pros. Beautiful screen. Fantastic audio. Handy Google Assistant button. Cons. LG software is still ugly. Camera can't match the competition. The main reason you ought to be interested in the LG G7, however, is for its fantastic display, which ridiculously bright and good looking. It's an LCD, rather than an OLED, but it can hit 1000 nits for HDR playback. This high brightness isn't constant, instead, it peaks in bright sunlight and if you use the super bright mode. On the back, you've got two cameras, with the main being a 16 megapixel f/1.6 shooter and the secondary a wide-angle sensor. The wide sensor is great, but the regular camera is less impressive. It takes fine photos but lacks the clever auto HDR modes of competing devices. Buy now, LG G7 SIM-free for £599. Samsung Galaxy Note 8. Pros. Stunning design and build. Great screen. Well-implemented stylus and software. Superb cameras. Cons. Average battery life. Wildly expensive. Samsung was in a strange position after the world-famous Galaxy Note 7 debacle, having the choice to either axe the Galaxy Note range completely or come back with a safe bet to win then former customers over. It chose the latter, opting to create the Samsung Galaxy Note 8, otherwise known as the best stylus-toting smartphone on the market, although the forthcoming Samsung Galaxy Note 9 might have something to say about that. Huawei P20 Pro. Pros. Fantastic tri-camera. 128 GB of storage. Huge battery. Stunning design. The MUI interface has come a long way. Cons. No 3.5mm headphone jack. Screen needs some fine-tuning. No wireless charging. The Huawei P20 Pro is the first smartphone on the market to feature a tri-camera, a 40-megapixel f/1.8 sensor, a 20-megapixel f/1.6 monochrome sensor for depth and texture, and an 8-megapixel f/2.4 telephoto sensor. But that isn't its only claim to fame, it's also equipped with a top-of-the-line processor, 6 GB of RAM and a huge 4000 mAh battery. That means that the P20 Pro is a smartphone that can tickle everyone's fancy. Whether you're an aspiring or seasoned photographer, a power-hungry specs maniac or quite simply someone who's after a handset that can last for 48 hours on a single charge, Huawei's flagship has you covered. It's also very well priced when compared to the competition.